with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Portland Snowhawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
From the gun, Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
133. Hey, echo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
On the set. 80 weapon.
Shrimp that ball. Shrimp.
Fire.
Lock now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jannard Avery. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Going long here for Wallace. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
180! Switch, hey, alert 33! Done! Undercut, X3, 218, chop, up, left!
Mayfield to throw it this time. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They run again on first down, Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Locke under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down! 60 Pittsburgh! It's been a long day for you. General West! Buzz! Snap!
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You got three down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
180!
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, team 6.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Quickstone, travel. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
King. Hey, Delta.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Lock now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Block will try again on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Mike, 44.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is caught by Williams. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does. Take it all the way to the 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Locke. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Regular. 3-8, exit. Watch one.
Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
43.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? 8, read.
Check. Yeah.
Snap.
On 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Williams.
Ready.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Get it.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
50, plant. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike spoke forward. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown. Preston Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set. 60 or.
Check, 43. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's Williams on the catch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man at Sutton that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st down, Locke. This is caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield, incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
1st down, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
24 is the mic.
Mayfield with it once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. On the ground, it's Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this will be a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35, Chiefs 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking deep and got his man complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front put it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A lot going to throw it here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
We go. 30 base. Yep.
Let's get it.
Block off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Mayfield off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first